We're going to rate every game that I've played this year. You didn't beat the last part of Sonic. Shut up. I beat the game. You know what? Just for that, I'm ranking it first. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It's not good. It's legitimately not good. Is it mainstream or is it niche, though? That's the problem. It's hard to know. Because now it's a niche game, but before it was mainstream. It's definitely somewhere in this quadrant. This seems like a good spot. It's not this bad. It kind of is, actually. That seems like a good spot. The game is awful, and it was never good. You were just young. It was never, ever good. Do you know what other games came out during that time? So many other good games came out that year. Sonic Adventure 2 is about right there. I'm gonna get the niche games that not a lot of people know about out of the way. Deep Rock Galactic is a game I've been playing a little bit with some of my friends. It is incredibly niche, I think. But it is good. But it's not that good. It's not addictive enough that I keep coming back. I would probably put Deep Rock... So this is like the 10, 9, 8, 7... Maybe a little bit lower. This seems like a good spot, I think. Good game, but very, very niche. I think that's a fair place to put it. Wario World. Definitely bad. It's bad niche, yeah. Because the only people that know this game are people who are like, you gotta play this, it's amazing, but it's not great. It's not great. Hipster bait is a funny thing to apply to that game. Well, kind of. You know? People will tell you about this game, they'll be, oh my god, it's so much better. It's fine. It's not that bad, though. It's not that bad, just to be clear. It's not... If you gotta pick one or the other, it's not good. Alright, let's keep going down the... Oh, here's a game that fooled everybody. Sayonara Wild Hearts. Meow! It's Temple Run. You got me to pay $20 for Temple Run. Good music, though. Maybe I'll bump it up a little bit. It's good Temple Run? How good could Temple Run be? The best chicken tenders I've ever eaten. Well, that's not true. Cane's is delicious. The best chicken noodle soup I've ever eaten is not that different from Campbell's. You feel me? Temple Run was 10 out of 10 in 2012. Yeah, well, Sayonara Wild Hearts came out last year, so... Not good. Hipster bait. Good music, though. Very good music. Later Alligator. Good. Good niche. Not that good. A little less good than Deep Rock Galactic. It was basically a Flash game, right? Just noticed the watermark. Yeah, I made this myself totally independently. I was not inspired by anything I had ever seen. So I had to put a watermark on it so nobody steals it. Later Alligator is good, but not great. It's much more niche, though. Yeah. Less niche than Deep Rock Galactic. I'll put it here. I think this is good. I'll move Sayonara Wild Hearts up a bit, too. Pikuniku was a meme game, and it's hipster bait. Probably a little bit better than Sayonara Wild Hearts and a little bit more popular, too, right? Pikuniku is... Yeah, it's like here. Sludge Life. Very niche, but good. Probably because I didn't have to pay money for it. Is it better than Deep Rock Galactic? Probably, actually. No. Objectively, no. I think it's better than Later Alligator. It's probably a little bit more popular. I'll put it there. This is a good spot for it. I wouldn't even call it a darling, though. Nobody knows about this fucking game. Alligator game less niche than Deep Rock? No, I think so. You don't? I bet there's a section of the internet that is fucking in love with Later Alligator. Deep Rock isn't that niche? Am I wrong? Bunch of YouTubers did videos of Deep Rock. I don't give a fuck about YouTubers. YouTube. Fine. It's a little bit more mainstream. Streets of Rage 4. Very good, very niche, I think. Here's the thing, it's kind of mainstream. Listen, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about all the people who still play it, who are excited for it, who bought it? Or are we talking about all the people who stick with it? That's what it is. This game is boomer bait. It always has been. I'll put it, you know what? I'll put it, it's like here. Will I move it up? No, I will not. Doom Eternal was good as shit. Incredibly mainstream, too. Yeah, I'll put it up here. Final Fantasy was very good. I would put it a little bit below Doom because... I don't know. It depends on what you want in the game. You know? Final Fantasy was very good. I thought you didn't like Final Fantasy VII. No, I really liked Final Fantasy. The problem were the characters. The anime aesthetic is a fucking nightmare. The anime aesthetic kind of turned me off. But I still like the game. It's a good game. I'm gonna push it. It's off the chart mainstream, right? It's like out here. But it's good. It's a good game. I would actually put it a little bit closer to Doom. Not quite as good, but close. That's what I would say. Not more than Doom? Yes, more than Doom. Are you fucking kidding me? This game has been waiting to come out for a decade. I would absolutely say FF7 is more mainstream than Doom. Maneater. This game is stream bait. People didn't really take to it. It's pretty niche, I would say. It's not good. It's okay. It's like on the cusp, I would say. It's not bad. Like, it has a big casual appeal, because if you're just looking at it. I'll put Maneater a little bit up. Either way, it's not good. Battle for Bikini Bottom. See, mainstream's weird here, because Spongebob is mainstream, but Battle for Bikini Bottom is a fucking remake of a game from GameCube. So what is it? I think it's pretty mainstream, fairly. I would say, like, right here. Yeah, it's borderline. Well, borderline mainstream niche? No. Because it's a SpongeBob game. It's still SpongeBob. I'm putting it here. This is a good spot for it. And it is a good game. How good? Out there. Bully rules. And I would say it's pretty mainstream because you gotta think about, like, when it came out, right? Like, do you go now or do you go in the past? That's the problem. Because it's Rockstar. It's less mainstream than other Rockstar stuff, but I would put it, like... I guess we use, like, what it is now. Which would be about here. It's a cult classic, yeah. But it is a Rockstar buff. So I'm gonna put it... I think it's, like, right here. Yeah, it's a Rockstar game at the end of the day. I never played Animal Crossing. But I watched Mallory play it, and I feel like I can give an opinion on it. Mainstream. Actually, like, super mainstream, right? It's the most sold whatever. I would put it here. Not quite as high as FF7, but in terms of how good, like, here. Alright, maybe we adjust this a bit. There. How about that? Pretty good, right? Frog Detective 2 is... like here? Frog Detective 2 is... I would say it's more bad than good. It's more bad than good, but only by a bit. It's cute, but... it's about the same as later Alligator. Carrion sucked. I only got through an hour of it. But it's objectively pretty. You know? Maybe, like... worse than Sonic? Worse than Wario World, for sure. I think it's a little bit more mainstream, though. Because, like, everybody's talking about it, you know? Like this? Like, right there, I'd say. The Last of Us 2... dead center. Shake. Shake. That's right. It's like, it's right fucking there. Last of Us is mad mainstream. I'd put it right about here. Raid Shadow Legends actually goes in its own tier. This doesn't seem strong enough. It's the most played mobile game with billions and billions of downloads, and all those people are playing it for a reason. So actually, I'm gonna have to take a quick gander to up here. This is where I think Raid Shadow Legends belongs. A special little spot for it, right up here. It's the most played game in the world. Everybody loves Raid Shadow Legends. If you guys didn't like Raid Shadow Legends that much, why would 1,500 people have tried the... Is that how many people tried it? I don't remember how many people tried the demo when I streamed it. It was like 500, right? It was a great time. Raid Shadow Legends is in the Ascended tier, and you can't convince me any differently. And actually, while I'm here, I would also say Core and Chex Quest also did an incredible job with what they were trying to do. Core was sort of like a Roblox kind of Dreams deal, which did a great job of showcasing different sorts of games and elements within different sorts of titles. And then Chex Quest, wow. A modern reimagining of a total classic that came free in a Chex box way back when you were a kid. What an incredible game that was. These games, I think, are high and beyond anything else that we've seen, so it doesn't feel fair to rank them here, so we're actually gonna go right down here. Alright, Crucible, come on. Isn't it crazy that this game failed, by the way? They had Amazon money. Does it suck as much as Sayonara Wild Hearts? Probably not. I'll put it here. Observation was good, but very niche. Not so much as these games. It got a little bit of a push, though. I did finish it. Yeah, I beat it off stream. It was not a good stream game, but I did like it. I'd say it's about here. This seems like a good spot. Stilt Fella. Meme game, but good. Very good, actually. I'd put Stilt Fella, any stream bait meme game, is mainstream. Yes. Yes! How many millions of people have seen that? More mainstream than Spongebob? Literally, yes! Watch this. Stilt Fella. It has 395 reviews. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the numbers were. It doesn't matter. That's a flawed metric. That's a flawed metric. Don't worry about it. But, you know, maybe now that I'm thinking about it very independently, I would put this lower. It's probably only streamers playing it. Yeah, but a lot of people see it. Okay, Zelda games. Definitely here. This is a pause chant moment. It's about here, in terms of how good it is. Actually, there, here. You gotta keep it. It's the age, dude. If I played this, if you played this when it came out, it would have been boom. If you played this when it came out, you play it now, still good. Still good. The problem is so many other games took what it did and then made it better. How about ranking it as if you played it on the release year? What the fuck? That would be here. I did not like Zelda when I played it when it first came out. That game bored the shit out of me. I rented it from Blockbuster. I beat the Deku Tree. I was like, this sucks. Yeah, Zelda's like here. Majora's Mask. Ooh. Let's look at it in relation to Ocarina of Time. I would argue more niche. More or less good, I'd say. I don't know. The problem with Majora's Mask is everybody thinks it's like, everybody conflates the atmosphere and the attitude with the actual moment-to-moment gameplay. That's the problem. Everybody's like, yo, it's so dark, all this other shit happens, and there's these cool stories. Okay, but how does it play? You gotta pause every 3 seconds to put on a new mask. Really? It's the same shit as BioShock, I think. BioShock is very good, but the gameplay isn't great. Now, if you played the 3D version, or like the DS or whatever, maybe it's better. I don't care. I'm talking about the original. And actually, I would say it's a lot more niche, or, yeah. About here. Do you think Majora's Mask is better than Bully? Yes. Just by virtue of content and the shit you do. The problem is Bully just has Rockstar stuff. Bully is just a Rockstar game in a different shell, which is kind of fun, but it's still just fucking go to this place, beat up this guy, pick up this item, come back. Majora's Mask was kind of cool. Streets of Rage better than Ocarina of Time? Yeah. In 2020? Yes. Absolutely. You fucking kidding me? In our current year, yes. Imagine you went back to 1999 and released Streets of Rage 4. What happens? You changed the world. The game, like, you've made the best game ever made. Resident Evil 3. Good. Not that good. Mainstream, very mainstream. I forgot you even played this. Yeah. I'm feeling like right here. It's crazy there are no mainstream bad games. None. I think it's because I don't play mainstream bad games. Like, I wouldn't have played them, you know? Resident Evil 3 is like... Yeah, it's like here, right? Down a little bit. Because RE3 is not as widely, like, beloved as RE2. Paper Mario is... probably not quite as good as Doom Eternal. That's hard. That's really hard. Yeah, I think Doom Eternal wins. Paper Mario is definitely more niche, too. Harvester goes here. Yeah. Harvester's good as shit. Well, no. Harvester... about here. Better than Doom? Probably not. Now, I did get money to play Rocket Arena. However, unlike these other games, it's not good. Probably the worst game I played this year. I mean, even Sayonara Wild Hearts isn't that bad. The problem with Rocket Arena is that it's not fun. It's brazen. Like $30? I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, dude. That game is a disaster. Alright, I think this is a good list. I think it's ready to tweet out. People will love it. It's out there. It's unleashed upon the world. Oh, and here come the hedgehogs. Here come the hedgehogs, baby! Perfect song! I can't wait. Anyway, thank you for being here for my YouTube video. Watch this on YouTube, coming out sometime.